Well, this is Mark Cooper then, pre-Port Vale away. Mark, let's deal with the last game first here. First off, you said a step in the right direction. Is it a case of having to take small steps as you look to tighten things up at the back?
Possibly, yeah. I think we're just looking at the performance and we got a committed, defensively good, apart from one tiny mistake which led to the goal performance the other night.
The match ended with unsavoury scenes. There's been allegations of spitting by Lincoln, the allegations from them about a Forest Green player. What's your comment on it?
I just think it's out of order that using a young lad or trying to use a young player or hang him out to dry for the sake of a little bit of attention for yourself or for your staff. So I'm a little bit disappointed.
Have you got to the bottom of whether or not the alleged incident actually happened or not?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
And are you prepared to reveal that publicly?
No, we're not. Keep that in-house.
Fair enough. Moving on, Port Vale, obviously a massive game.
It's another game. It's our 8th league game. It's a game that we approach like any other, a game that we're going to try and win. We go there, you know, we've had a good couple of days, light training to recover from the other night, and we're in good spirits.
And the change of tactics you've adopted, how easy is that to implement and sort of get the players bedded into sort of game in, game out?
Change of tactics being?
To tighten up and to play in the opposition half rather than in your own?
Well, we played 4-4-2. Obviously the weather was a big factor the other night. It was impossible to try and play any football. So we put two big strikers up, you know, at the top of the pitch, hoping that the ball would stay there a little bit longer, which give us less defending to do, which it did. So that's something that, you know, we'll continue to do until things turn around for us. And
actually, that's presumably 4-4-2. It's an easy system for the players to buy into because they'll have grown up playing that system.
Yeah, I mean, that's correct. Everyone grows up playing 4-4-2. It's pretty easy to coach. They all know their roles and responsibilities in the team. We want to play our football in the right areas of the pitch that we're really good at, and try and create some good goal scoring opportunities tomorrow.
And because Vale Park's a big pitch, when you've got possession, is it a little bit easier to find space up there?
I think it's a bit of a fallacy. They say the same about Wembley. Wembley's a big pitch. It's the same size as every other pitch. It's just that the stadium there makes it look big because the stadium's a long way from the pitch, so it just looks big. I don't think it's any bigger than our pitch. But, you know, it's a nice pitch and one that we're going to try and play our football on in the right areas.
Injuries? How's the squad?
Injuries were all good, apart from Manny Month has got a bit of a strain in his thigh.
How long is that expected to keep him out for?
I couldn't tell you at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. Good luck. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
Mark, Tuesday against Lincoln, I guess it would be fair to say nobody likes to lose a game, but it would be one of those that you were probably, in a way, pleased with the performance, the endeavour?
I couldn't have asked for any more. Endeavour, commitment, desire, whatever you want to call it. It was difficult to get any real quality because of the weather. And one tiny mistake was going to decide it, and when you're struggling a little bit, it usually goes against you. And we have to try and turn that around and be so diligent in everything we do to make sure that we don't make those mistakes, and we put the other team under pressure to make them.
Yeah. Scott Laird gave a very honest interview post-match. He came out and said that he feels at times the players are letting down the management team. How do you feel when a player says that?
I have to give credit to the Lincoln players because I think they're really good at what they do. I think it might be the other way around. I think their management might be letting their players down by the way they behave. It's attention seeking, you know, and just let the players get on with their job and take the credit, not you. You know, it's about the players, not the staff. And I just think the Lincoln players are really good at what they do, and they deserve the attention, not the manager and his brother.
Yeah. Do you feel you're just that one result from getting a result and kicking on now, getting maybe a scruffy goal, something going off the back of Sham's backside?
Yeah, that's certainly what we're hoping, but all we can control is performances. We're going to try and get a string of performances together, and if you get your performance levels right, inevitably results will follow.
Yeah. Looking at the league table, I know you personally don't look at it at the moment, but would you say Port Vale are in a forced position? I mean, they've had a horrendous start, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you get a true reflection of the table until 15 or so games. So I know Michael up there will be looking at, that, and he'll feel they're in a false position. But we're both losing games, and we need that to stop. There, Michael will be hoping that they stop that on Saturday, but so are we. Yeah.
He's signed a lot of players in the summer, so a lot of his players are bedding down. But he's got a little bit of experience in there as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think if his team will, be a mirror image of him as a player, which was a, real determined character, a real solid, real gritty, good player, and I'm sure his team epitomises that. They're just not getting the results at the moment.
Yeah. You've changed your style a bit at the moment because I guess it's sort of needs must. How are your players adapting to a bit more of a direct approach?
We've had one game where we had to adapt because of the weather. So what we do tomorrow remains, obviously we'll keep that in house, but we certainly won't stray too far away from the principles, which is trying to play the way that we feel is best to win a game.
Okay, cheers, Mark.
Thanks, Ash.
Thank you.